Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Mini Talks, where learning English feels natural and enjoyable.
Hello to all our amazing listeners around the world. It is wonderful to be here with you today.
I am so excited about today's episode.
Can you feel the energy?
Oh, absolutely. I can feel it. The calendar is about to change and everyone is talking about new beginnings.
Exactly. Today, we are going to talk about New Year in English. We will learn how to describe our celebrations, our plans, and our hopes for the coming year.
New Year is such a special time. It is the end of one chapter and the beginning of another.
That is beautifully said, Mike. And talking about New Year is perfect for English learners because there are so many interesting phrases and traditions to discuss.
I agree. But before we jump into the celebration, we have a quick request for our wonderful listeners.
Yes, if you enjoy our conversations and want to improve your English, please subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button and give this episode a like. It helps other English learners discover us.
And please share this with anyone who is learning English. We can all improve together.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now, Sarah, let's start with some important vocabulary. There are some special words we use when we talk about New Year.
Great idea. Let's teach a few key words before we dive into our conversation. What is the first word?
The first word is resolution. A resolution is a promise you make to yourself for the new year. It is a goal or a change you want to make.
Perfect. For example, my resolution last year was to read more books. I wanted to read at least one book every month.
That is a wonderful resolution. Did you keep it?
Well, I read 8 books. Not 12, but still pretty good.
8 is great. That brings us to an important phrase. When you successfully follow your resolution, we say you keep your resolution. And when you fail, we say you break your resolution.
Good point. Many people break their resolutions by February, but we should not feel bad. The important thing is trying.
Exactly. The next word is countdown. A countdown is when you count backwards, 10, 9, 8, 7, and so on. We do this right before midnight on New Year's Eve.
Yes, everyone watches the clock and counts together.
I love that moment. It is so exciting. Everyone is counting and waiting for that magical midnight moment.
The next word is toast. Now, toast has 2 meanings. It can be bread that is brown and crispy, but in our context, a toast is when you raise your glass and say something nice before drinking.
Right. At midnight, people raise their glasses of champagne or juice and they make a toast. They say something like, "To a happy new year," or "to health and success."
And we also use toast as a verb. You can say, "Let's toast to the new year." It means, let's celebrate together with our drinks.
Beautiful explanation. Our next phrase is ring in the new year. This is a special expression that means to celebrate the arrival of the new year.
Yes, we say, "We rang in the new year at a big party," or "How are you going to ring in the new year?"
It is a very festive phrase. I love using it. The last phrase for now is turn over a new leaf. This is an idiom.
An idiom is a phrase that has a special meaning. You cannot understand it just from the individual words.
Exactly. Turn over a new leaf means to make a positive change in your life, to start behaving better or differently.
For example, this year I am going to turn over a new leaf and be more organized. It means I will change my habits and become better.
Perfect. So now our listeners know these words: resolution, countdown, toast, ring in the new year, and turn over a new leaf. Let's use them in our conversation.
I am ready. Mike, let me ask you, what are your plans for New Year's Eve this year?
New Year's Eve, that is December 31st, the last night of the year. Well, I'm actually going to a party at my friend's house.
Oh, a party. That sounds fun. What kind of party is it?
It is a casual party, nothing too fancy. We call this kind of gathering where friends just hang out together and have fun.
Hang out. That is a good phrase. It means to spend relaxed time together.
Yes, we will hang out, eat snacks, play games, and watch the countdown on TV.
The countdown on TV? You mean like the ball drop in New York?
Exactly. In New York City, there is a huge crystal ball that drops down a pole at midnight. Millions of people watch it on television.
I have seen that. It is such an iconic image. Everyone is standing in Times Square in the cold, waiting for midnight.
I could never do that. Standing outside in the freezing cold for hours? No, thank you.
I agree. I prefer to be warm inside. But it does look magical on TV.
It does. So, at my friend's party, we will watch the ball drop, and then we will do the countdown together.
And at midnight, what happens?
At midnight, everyone cheers and hugs. We make a toast with our drinks, usually champagne, but some people drink sparkling juice or cider.
That sounds lovely. Do you have any special traditions at midnight?
Well, some people believe you should kiss someone at midnight for good luck. But honestly, I just hug my friends and say, Happy New Year.
That is sweet. In my family, we have a tradition of opening the front door right at midnight.
Opening the door? Why?
It is symbolic. We open the door to let the old year out and let the new year in. It represents welcoming new opportunities.
That is such a beautiful tradition. I love that symbolism.
Me too. And then we make a toast. My dad always says the same thing. He says, to health, happiness, and another year together.
That is touching. Family traditions are so important. What else do you do on New Year's Eve?
Well, we usually have a big dinner earlier in the evening, around 7 or 8 o'clock. We eat special foods.
Special foods? Like what?
In my family, we eat seafood, shrimp, crab, and fish. Some people believe seafood brings prosperity for the new year.
Prosperity? That means wealth and success, right?
Exactly. Many cultures have lucky foods for New Year. What about you, Mike? Do you eat anything special?
At the party, my friend always makes black-eyed peas. They're small beans. It is a Southern tradition in America. People believe eating them on New Year brings good luck.
I have heard of that tradition. Are they delicious?
They are okay. I eat them more for the tradition than the taste.
That is honest. Food traditions are interesting. In some countries, people eat 12 grapes at midnight, 1 grape for each month of the year.
12 grapes? That sounds difficult. You have to eat them very fast.
You do. You eat 1 grape with each chime of the clock. 12 chimes, 12 grapes. Each grape represents good luck for 1 month.
That is creative. I might try that this year. Sarah, let's talk about resolutions. Do you make New Year's resolutions?
I do. Every year I think about what I want to improve. This year, my resolution is to learn how to cook better.
That is a practical resolution. What do you want to cook?
I want to learn how to make more international dishes. Thai food, Italian pasta, Indian curry. I want to expand my cooking skills.
That sounds delicious. Can I come for dinner?
Of course. You can be my taste tester. What about you? Do you have a resolution?
Yes, I do. My resolution is to exercise more regularly. I want to go to the gym at least 3 times a week.
3 times a week. That is a solid goal. Not too ambitious, but still challenging.
Exactly. I learned from past years that if I make my resolution too difficult, I will break it by February.
That is wise. It is better to set realistic goals. You know, Mike, there's another phrase people use. They say they want to get in shape.
Get in shape. That means to become physically fit and healthy.
Right. So you could say, my resolution is to get in shape this year. It's a common New Year's phrase.
Very common. Actually, gyms are always very crowded in January because of New Year's resolutions.
That is true. Everyone wants to turn over a new leaf and become healthier. But by March, the gym is empty again.
So true. That is why I'm trying to be realistic. 3 times a week. I can do that.
I believe in you, Mike. What about other resolutions? Do people make resolutions about money or relationships?
Oh, absolutely. Some common resolutions are to save more money, spend less time on social media, be more patient, or call family members more often.
Those are all good ones. I think the key is to choose something that is truly important to you.
I agree. If you make a resolution just because everyone else is doing it, you probably will not keep it.
That is a good point. Now, Mike, let's talk about New Year's Day. That is January 1st. What do you usually do on New Year's Day?
New Year's Day is usually very quiet for me. After staying up late on New Year's Eve, I sleep in.
Sleep in. That means to wake up later than usual, right?
Yes, instead of waking up at 7, I might sleep until 10 or 11. My body needs rest after the celebration.
I completely understand. I also sleep in on New Year's Day. And when I wake up, I feel a little strange, like the world is different.
Yes, there's a special feeling on January 1st. Everything feels fresh and new, like anything is possible.
Exactly. Some people call January 1st a fresh start, but we can also say it is a chance to kick off the new year in a positive way.
Kick off. That is a great phrase. It means to start or begin something, usually in an energetic or exciting way.
Yes, you might say, I want to kick off the new year by organizing my home, or let's kick off the year with a family brunch.
Brunch. That is the meal between breakfast and lunch, usually around 11 or 12 o'clock.
Right. In my family, we have a big brunch on New Year's Day. We make pancakes, eggs, bacon, fresh fruit, and coffee. Lots of coffee.
That sounds wonderful. Is it a tradition?
It is. We have been doing it for years. Everyone comes to my parents' house in their comfortable clothes, still a little sleepy, and we eat together.
I love that. It is a gentle way to start the year, not rushed or stressful.
Exactly. We sit around the table for hours, talking about our hopes for the new year and laughing about funny moments from the previous year.
That is what New Year's should be about. Connection with people you love.
I agree completely. Do you watch anything special on New Year's Day?
Yes, I usually watch the Rose Parade on TV. It's a famous parade in California with beautiful floats made of flowers.
Oh, I have seen parts of that. The floats are incredible. So much detail and color.
They are amazing. It's a tradition in many American homes to watch the parade on January 1st.
We also watch some football games. American football has special games on New Year's Day.
Yes, the College Bowl games. My dad loves watching those. He sits on the couch all afternoon with snacks and watches football.
That sounds relaxing. You know, Mike, I think New Year's Day is about balance. Some people want to start their resolutions immediately. They go for a run or clean their entire house.
And other people just want to rest and relax after the busy holiday season.
Exactly. Both approaches are okay. There is no right or wrong way to spend New Year's Day.
I like that perspective. Sarah, can we talk about how different countries celebrate New Year?
Oh, yes. New Year traditions around the world are so fascinating. In Scotland, they have a celebration called Hogmanay.
Hogmanay. That is a fun word to say. What happens during Hogmanay?
They have big street parties, fireworks, and a tradition called first footing.
First footing. What is that?
After midnight, the first person to enter your home brings luck for the year. Traditionally, it should be a tall, dark-haired man carrying gifts like coal, bread, or whiskey.
That is so specific. A tall, dark-haired man with coal and whiskey.
I know, it is very traditional, but it is supposed to bring prosperity and warmth to the home.
I love learning about these traditions. What about other countries?
In Spain, they eat those 12 grapes I mentioned. In Brazil, people wear white clothes and jump over ocean waves for good luck.
Jumping over waves. That sounds refreshing, but also cold.
In some Asian countries, they clean their homes very thoroughly before New Year. They want to sweep away bad luck and make room for good fortune.
That makes sense. A clean space for a clean start.
And in Denmark, people break plates on their friends' doorsteps.
They break plates? On purpose?
Yes, it is a sign of friendship. The more broken dishes on your doorstep, the more funds you have.
That is wild. I would be cleaning up broken plates all day.
But it is the thought that counts. These traditions show us that New Year is celebrated everywhere, but in many different ways.
It is universal, but also unique to each culture. I think that is beautiful.
Me too. Mike, let's talk about reflection. Many people use New Year as a time to think about the past year.
Yes, reflection. That means thinking carefully about something, looking back and considering what happened.
Right. At the end of December, I always spend some time thinking about the past 12 months. What went well, what was difficult, what I learned.
That is healthy. It helps you understand your journey.
Exactly. I think about the good memories, maybe a trip I took, a new friend I made, or a challenge I overcame.
Overcame. That means you successfully dealt with a difficulty.
Yes. For example, I overcame my fear of public speaking. Or she overcame many obstacles.
That is an empowering word. So you reflect on your victories and your struggles.
I do. And I also think about what I am grateful for. Gratitude is so important.
Gratitude. That is the feeling of being thankful.
Yes. Even in difficult years, there are always things to be grateful for. Family, health, small moments of joy.
I like to write these things down. I keep a journal.
That is wonderful, Mike. Writing helps you process your thoughts.
It does. And then, after reflecting on the past, I think about the future. What do I want to create? What do I want to experience?
That is the exciting part. The new year is full of possibilities.
It really is. And even though it is just a date on the calendar, it feels significant. It feels like a turning point.
I think humans need these markers, these moments where we can pause and reset.
Reset. That means to start again from the beginning.
Exactly.
New Year gives us permission to reset, to try again, to do better.
And that is hopeful. No matter what happened last year, we get another chance.
That is the magic of New Year, Mike. Hope and possibility.
Well said, Sarah. You know, I think we have covered so much wonderful information today.
We have. From New Year's Eve parties to resolutions, from special foods to global traditions.
We learned important vocabulary like resolution, countdown, toast, ring in the new year, and turn over a new leaf.
We also learned phrases like hang out, kick off, get in shape, and sleep in.
Our listeners now have many tools to talk about New Year in English. They can describe their plans, their traditions, and their hopes.
That is right. And now, Mike, I think we should give our listeners a challenge.
A challenge. I like it. What should they do?
I want our listeners to leave a comment below and tell us one thing. What is your resolution for the new year?
That is perfect. Tell us your goal. What do you want to achieve or change?
Use the vocabulary we learned today. You can write, my resolution is to, or I want to turn over a new leaf and...
And do not worry about mistakes. Just practice. That is how you improve.
We read all your comments and we love hearing from you. It helps us feel connected to our community.
Before we finish, please remember to subscribe if you have not already done so.
Yes, click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when we post new lessons.
Give this episode a like if you found it helpful. It truly helps us reach more English learners.
And share this with anyone who is learning English. Maybe you can practice talking about New Year together.
That is an excellent idea. Learning with a friend makes it more enjoyable.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you have a wonderful New Year celebration.
Yes, from both of us, we wish you health, happiness, and success in the coming year.
May your resolutions come true, and may you ring in the new year with joy.
Keep practicing your English every day. Even small steps lead to big progress.
We will see you in the next episode.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy learning. Goodbye.
Bye.